Dear students, welcome back into my another video. Here I will be discussing the most important questions on the subject Introduction to Internet of Things, that is IoT. Subject code is BETCK105205H. Okay, so you should refer these important questions by which you can score more than 70, more than 80. I am giving you a surety. By this much portion you will easily score more than 70 to 80 marks over here. Okay, let me discuss here first the passing module, which is the module first, where you can score 20 marks with ease if you just cover these important questions, like briefly explain various network topologies with suitable diagram, differentiate between OSI model and TCP/IP model. What is IoT? Right, characteristics of IoT system, differentiate between IoT and M2M. Explain broad categories of computer networks based on network reachability. Discuss different IoT plans along with various enabling technologies of IoT. With the help of a neat block diagram, explain ISO OSI layered network model and classify network types based on physical topology with example. With a neat diagram, explain internet protocol suite. Okay, so this is the theoretical subject where vast syllabus is over there. Okay, so it is not possible for a student to cover all the theoretical portions. That is why I have taken some super important questions which you can easily cover. Okay, so only pass you can score in this subject. Okay, so next is module second, which is again a passing module in which you have to cover questions like define sensor and explain characteristics of sensor. With a neat diagram, explain working mechanism of actuator and explain briefly the types of characteristics of actuators. Okay, and next is differentiate between transducer, sensor and actuator. Explain different categories of sensors based on sensing environment. Classify the various sensors based on power requirement. Last question from the model second, explain the functional blocks of typical sensor node in IoT. So these 5 questions you should definitely cover so that you can get 20 marks from model second also. Okay, next is module 5, which is again a passing module. So discuss the advantages and risks associated with healthcare IoT, and with a neat diagram explain the architecture of vehicular IoT. Also explain components used in vehicular IoT. Okay, explain fog framework for intelligent public safety in vehicular environment FISVER with block diagram. And here we have with neat diagram explain types of machine learning, explain the layered architecture of Sense. With the block diagram explain the architecture of healthcare IoT. Okay, explain 4 categories and advantages of machine learning. This much is all about the module 5th. Okay, so now if I consider the module 4, I have taken the 6 important questions, that is what is virtualization and explain its different types and advantages. Explain the architecture of sensor cloud platform. Explain the components of agricultural IoT. With a neat diagram explain the cloud models, what are the advantages of cloud computing. And next we have differentiate between network based computing and cloud computing. Okay, next, what is service level agreement SLA? Explain its importance and merits used while defining SLA. And with a diagram, briefly explain the architecture of leaf area index system. So this is all about the module 4th. Okay. Next is module 3rd, where there are intermixing of questions. You cannot predict the fixed ones, but I have checked each and every previous year paper and your syllabus copy. I find these important questions over there. That is explain different data offloading strategies with locations and decision making. With a neat diagram explain on-site and off-site processing topology. Differentiate between structured and unstructured data with examples. Okay, next is classify the IoT processing technologies and explain them briefly. What are the different data formats found in IoT network traffic streams? Explain in brief. Last but not least, briefly explain the different data types to be processed based on the urgency of processing. Okay, so this is all about the Internet of Things. You should cover these important questions by which you can not only pass, you can easily score in this particular subject. Okay, so this is not a tough subject, this is a theoretical subject. Try to understand the concepts in your own convenient language and try to write down in your own words in the examination. Okay, and as much as possible in the examination try to cover first those questions who have diagrams. Okay, first 7 to 8 pages should be very neat in this subject, then you can write down the theory whatever you want. Okay, so dear friends, my best wishes are with you. Okay, I wish you will clear this subject in the earlier first attempt itself. Okay, and those who have backlogs in this subject, they can also refer this passing package and pass the IoT subject. Thank you.